Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my Business Builder Life. My name is Tanvir Rahman and I will be sharing with you online business strategies and how you can grow your business online, right? So today's episode 43. Alright, so in my screen it says 42 but it's 43. And let me tell you one thing that I'm live from Instagram and from YouTube at the same time, alright? And before we dive into our content, if you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe because we're really close to 265 subs. All right, and if you're enjoying me from Instagram and if you see this content is valuable, you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel so you will get notified whenever I'm doing this live. All right, and also let me remind you about the warnings. Number one is my bad English, like I'm not a native English speaker, so I might be speaking a bit slow. And the second one is my background noise because there is lots of background noise out there. You can see, you can hear like dogs around here, so I cannot help it out, right? But I'll provide and make sure to provide as much value as possible so you don't have to worry about anything. All right, so in this episode, like I will be talking about how you can like handle a sales conversation and with objection, and during a sales conversation should you like handle objection or qualify the prospect. All right, so that's what I'm going to talking about, and let's find out, right? So think for a moment, like when you are in a sales conversation, all right, what comes to your mind when you are able to hear an objection from the prospect? If you care, like it might be something like this, like if I cannot handle the objection, like I'm going to lose the sale, right? Yeah. Oh, so let me tell you that I have learned it during my sales journey and how we can overcome it. All right. So throughout the years, like I have learned from top of the line like coaches, like from Grant Cardone, like uh, the Wolf of Wall Street, like I don't remember his name, Jordan Belfort, Dan Locke. So everyone has his like own point of view about that. So let me tell you what I've learned and what I can combine. So if you are like doing one-on-one sales call, right? And this is what Grant Cardone says in his Cardone University, that if you're able to hit an objection, why don't you bring it up front and it will make you more visible and more clear with the prospect, right? So that you don't have to overcome like handle the objection. You already handle the objection by telling the objection, right? Like the prospect might say, "Wow, the price is too high," and you already handle the objection. Yeah, you see, like the price already like this, but you do the trick. Like you already come up with the objection, and then you work and you handle it, right? For the second thing, like from Jordan Belfort, what I have learned, like he is always saying about uh, in his book also, like the Way of the Wolf. He's talking about if you are not hitting the first objection, the sale never begins. Uh, so that's another point, right? So yeah, that's a kind of good way because if you're not like hitting any kind of objection, so you don't know what is in the prospect mind, right? So what he's thinking and what you can throw at him next, right? So that's how the another thing. But I like uh, the one who Grant Cardone says, like do more come up with the objection by yourself, not wait for the turns of the prospect side to you. And the third one from Dan Locke, he says that over overly qualify the prospect. Like if you can qualify the prospect hard enough, he's going to be sold anyway. So that's 3 point. But the most like from these 3 points, like I feel like that, and I more feel like that if you are learning sales and if you're trying to do, you just overcome the objection and you just come up with the objection early so that the prospectors they don't say, oh, there's a bit price too high or something like that. So you can do that. And the one more thing is like the qualifying and uh, the like talking about the objection early is you have to combine those both if you're like selling one to many. like in a group presentation or some webinar, because you don't have to go through, like you cannot you don't have that much time to go through everyone and handle everyone's objection, right? So you have to come up with the objection, what people are thinking, and you have to say, wow, all right, so that's what we can do, and this is what my offer and what other people thinks, and this is the objections, or this is the questions you might have, and you answer the questions upfront for them, because you cannot uh, connect with them like too many people, you know, like if you're on a group like webinar or doing group conversations, right? So that's how I see it. So we just like bring the conversations, like bring up the objection upfront, so to the client or the prospect, so they understand why where are you right now, or you can handle the objection by qualifying the prospect really hard, so that he feels like he need to go with your offer or the program. So that's it for today, and if you think that you're getting and learning something new, make sure to subscribe, because we do sales, business, marketing tips and strategy every single day. And if you are watching me from Instagram, you can always subscribe, and you can always share it as well. And one more thing, if you're building your online business and starting new, you can always have my 5 step to get your ideal client guide for free, which is usually 37 bucks, all right? So all you have to do is just type yes in the comment and put down your email if you're watching me from YouTube, or you can just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll send it to you as well. Alright guys, that's it for today. Like I hope you enjoyed it, and if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, because we're going to see you guys tomorrow.